Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Blues. Welcome back to another video. We hope you're all doing well today. Before we get into this video, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Share this video out as much as possible, guys. We're trying to build the Talking Blues army and the Chelsea fan army. We're at 121 subscribers so far. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means all the world to us,
guys.
And yeah, let's get straight into this. So this is your Southampton versus Chelsea match preview. As we go through this, we're going to just give you an intro to the game, past the game discussion, team news, lineup, predictions, player of the day, bish bash bosh. That is what it is. And this will be the video today for you. And there'll be a watch along this evening starting at 7:15. Make sure you tune in for that. There will be a notification on YouTube for you for that this afternoon. So, let's get straight into this. So, Chelsea play away to Southampton tonight at 7:45 p.m. kickoff at St Mary's. After Chelsea winning against Leicester 2-1 on the weekend with Raheem Sterling scoring both of our goals. And tomorrow, all the expectation from the Chelsea fans will be the same. Win. We must keep this momentum now, especially with the difficult starts of the season. The mentality has to stay the same. We must be positive going into this game. So in the past, 5 games, we've managed 3 wins and 2 draws, as this stat says here. So Chelsea have won their last 3 games against Southampton, drawing 2 in the last 5 games. Southampton losing their last 3 games and drawing the last 2. This for us bodes well. It is a good record, but we can improve it. And tonight we improve it. We have to improve it. Let us not expect to go and win 6-0 like last season. Let's not expect to go there and absolutely, drive past them and smash them 6-0. Because it's not happening. But it is football. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. Whatever happens tonight, Chelsea, you need to go and get the win. Dad, your thoughts as a whole on the game as the intro as it was and the past 5 games.
Well, it's a true indicator of that we've won 3 and drawn 2. They've lost 3 and drawn 2. So that gives us the advantage. Okay, I know this game is away at St Mary's, but we must go there with a positive mental attitude and, hit the ground running from the outset and get the ball in the net, be first. And I think, we will, come off the better.
I mean, let's get into some team news now. Just to give you a bit of a rundown of what is known and what is not. So as we know, N'Golo Kante will be out for up to 4 weeks, so will not be available for the game against Southampton. God knows when he's going to be available again. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't think we're going to see Kante in a Chelsea shirt again until after the World Cup. Because as we know with Tuchel, when they're fit, when they come back from injury, they're fit to play. They're going to start on the bench. They're going to get 20 minutes. Then you won't see them start again for maybe 3-4 games because of the injury. So I believe, and as Eunice said it yesterday, I feel we're going to see Kante's next game will be in the group stages of the France with the French national team at the World Cup in Qatar. Yeah. I don't think we'll see him in a Chelsea shirt again until after the World Cup for sure, provided he doesn't get a massive injury or an injury again in the World Cup. Other news: Koulibaly returns. Finally, we get our man back. He was not available through the game for the Leicester game through suspension. Conor Gallagher picked up a suspension against Leicester with the silly red card. Could have been a lot better. He could have performed better in that game, but we won't speak about that. But apart from that, everyone else is available. So what will Thomas Tuchel do for this game? Kovacic will only be able to come off the bench to feature again. As we know with Tuchel, he likes to protect his players and bring them back in slowly. As he's still trying to regain match fitness. We only have 2 options in the midfield to start, really. So now what we're gonna have to do is me and my dad have put a team together that we think is capable of beating Southampton. That we think Thomas Tuchel is going to go with, and what Thomas Tuchel should go with in order to try and get the win. So let's get into it, and then we'll give you our lineup. So starting in goal, Edouard Mendy. I think he deserves another chance after his performance against Leicester on the weekend. If there were a few moments where I thought, okay, Mendy's got the ball at his feet, I'm a bit worried. Get it clear. I was really worried about that. Dad, thoughts on Mendy?
Yeah, after his performance against Leeds, I was a little bit worried against the game in Leicester, especially like as you said, when he had the ball at his feet and he was a bit slow in clearing it. Yeah, we can't take chances like that again and be humiliated. So pull his socks up and perform as a professional goalkeeper.
Yeah, I'm going to be totally honest. One more mistake from Mendy and he gets dropped for me. He should have, realistically, he shouldn't have been playing against Leicester. Kepa should have.
Exactly.
But he proved that he can be a good goalkeeper when we need him. So that's what he gets to start today. As a back 3, we're going with the back 3 today. Our back 3 consists of Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Kalidou Koulibaly. As we know, Thomas Tuchel has said he will start. Koulibaly will start, returning from his suspension. Dad, your thoughts on this back 3 as a whole? Chalobah, Silva, Koulibaly.
Yeah, as always, strong defence there, impenetrable, as I say. And basically, overall, a solid defence. And it's much needed. And it's nice to see the return of Koulibaly. Yeah,
I mean, this back 3, for me, offers pace, experience, knowledge, and a good tackle. There's plenty of experience there to carry us through this game if we go through tough periods, which I suspect Southampton are going to try and bring the game to us.
Yeah.
So this back 3 will be good, ideal for it. When things go rough, when things get tough, we need that experience. And Koulibaly being 31 and Thiago Silva being 38 years old and an absolute monster of a defender still, it gives him an opportunity to really,
This is the thing in the team. I find that back 3 work quite harmoniously together.
Yeah. There's plenty of pace and plenty of energy, but there's also plenty of experience and knowledge behind it, which, like with Thiago Silva in the middle of the back 3, giving Koulibaly and Chalobah guidance and support whenever needed. It's always reliable to have Thiago Silva there. But I do think this is the defence that if we come under pressure, this is the defence that we're going to need to carry us through this game. Moving on to the wing back positions, we have Reece James and Marc Cucurella. Not Chilwell yet. I was considering putting Chilwell in, but. Dad, your thoughts as the 2 wing backs, Reece James and Marc Cucurella?
Yes, can't fault it. These 2 were gelling quite well together, game on game. And, as Cucurella, he's fast-paced, he just drives that ball up the pitch. So much skill in the man. Reece James, another great pace player, who's proved himself time and again. Overall there, between the 2 of them, like I say, great chemistry, a lot of synchronisation between
and I think
them, the back 3.
And I think, Reece James, like now Fofana's coming in, and we've got Chalobah as well, at that right centre-back position, as well as Azpilicueta. I think Reece James can now go back into his more natural position of right wing back. Obviously, he's a good centre back when he plays there, but it's not his ideal position. Yeah. But we're getting Fofana in now. We're bringing in that guy, and he's an absolute monster. So it gives Reece James a bit more freedom to go back to his natural position. So Moving on into the midfield 2. Actually, I didn't even speak about Cucurella. Cucurella, what a player. Not Chilwell yet. Not Chilwell yet. The reason being, I think what's going to happen is Cucurella's going to start against West Ham on Saturday too, and then going into the game on Tuesday against Dynamo Zagreb, I think Chilwell will start that one. Moving into the midfield 2, we have Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's the only midfield 2 we got. It's the only 2 midfielders that we've got apart from Kovacic, who's going to be on the bench and won't start. I feel like this is a midfield that will do enough. I feel like it'll do enough. Loftus-Cheek needs to improve his touch. He needs to improve his thinking. You know, he made a few silly errors in the middle of the park on the weekend, doing step-overs in front of Leicester players, just trying to taunt them and bring them in. Lost the ball a couple of times, which was not great. But I feel like this is a midfield that can do a job against Southampton. I mean, Jorginho defensively is suspect. Is suspect because he's not got that pace and not got that physicality to him. Whereas in attack, when we've got the ball and when teams are sitting back, we're comfortable. We've got plenty of the ball. We can use him really well to keep the tempo and keep it going, keep the ball moving like freely. Dad, your thoughts on this?
Yes, this is where we are weak in one way, is in the midfield, and why we need to look at a midfield in the transfers. But overall, I think, they do produce a reasonably good performance. But it's very hit and miss, especially with Jorginho. Sometimes I feel that, like you said, the physicality is not there. Yeah, Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
The physicality is there.
And, making these silly back healers, trying to do some skill tricks on the pitch. It doesn't always work and you get caught out, which basically we did with that one goal last week, when we should have kept a clean sheet. But overall, mediocre to me, and, we got to go with that as it's all we got, really.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he'll be doing enough to do a job against Southampton, though. Southampton are not exactly blessed with class players. So I think this midfield will do okay. Moving on, we've gone with a front 3. So our 2 wingers / number 10s, I've gone with Kai Havertz and Raheem Sterling. Reason being, I feel like these 2 are our only real dangers when it comes to the wing positions. Kai Havertz, we don't know his natural position. I don't think we ever will, to be honest, because this is not a system to play him in and get it right. He can play as a number 8, a number 10, and a false 9, a right winger, a right side forward. Whatever you want him to do, he can do it, but he can do most positions fairly okay. His performance on the weekend didn't shout class, but it was okay. It was okay just to get us over the line. He looked lazy though and out of sorts. I don't know what was wrong with him. Dad, your thoughts on Kai Havertz?
Yeah, his natural position. What would be his forte in the position is a bit of a mystery. He has declined. Quite substandard in his play, going back, from games last season, and the Champions League win we had. But I just hope, that he finds his natural position and he plays to the best of his ability.
I don't hate Kai. I don't hate Kai as a player. In fact, I adore him in many words because he's a special player. He's a special player. And I feel like he's got so much talent. So much to give. He's only 22. He's got plenty of years left in him. So, I want us to find his natural position. And for him to thrive in this team. I don't want to sell him on in a year or two and be like, well, he's gone to Real Madrid now and he absolutely performs like to exceptional standards. Because that would be an absolute shame. for us as a team to lose out on a gem like that. Raheem Sterling, what can I say? 2 goals on the weekend, absolute class, absolute magician on the ball. Gets in at the back post for anything that goes across the box, and he's got that goal instinct. He's got that fire, that look in his eye now, where he wants to score goals and he wants to be in the box, ready to take those chances. And I feel like this position will give him an opportunity to link up with Cucurella again, who he was really gelling with towards the end of the game against Leicester. I feel like his and Cucurella's pace will give Southampton a lot of trouble down that left-hand side. I feel like we can really produce something with that. Dad, your thoughts on Sterling?
Oh yeah, I think he's great, and he's producing the goods at the team. He's only been in the team now, a number of weeks, and the 2 goals on the weekend we had from him. That first goal was outstanding, world class. I think he's really got a footballer's brain, and plenty of pace in him, firepower. He knows when to pull the trigger. There's not that much hesitation from him, and overall, I think he's one of the best players in the team.
Exactly. I do think at this point in time, probably a bold call, but I do think Sterling is the best forward player in the Chelsea squad at the moment. I think he's got that something about him which makes him special. Guardiola has trained him well, and got him into this position where he can play so many positions across the front line, where we now look at him and think he's a world-class player. A few years ago, he was falling over his own feet and he was just looking very lackluster and very dull. But now he looks like an absolute star. He's only 27 now. So plenty of years left in the tank. And I can't wait to see him play tonight. And moving on to our final position, in striker position. This was a hard call, but it was quite an easy call if I can say that. We've gone with Armando Broja. Reason being, give him a chance. Give him a chance to prove himself. At the moment, we're still umming and ahhing about Aubameyang. Will he come? Will he go? Will he not? Will he come? Will he not? And to me, we need someone we can, stick up top, give the ball to, hold it up, bring in the other 2 players, Kai Havertz and Raheem Sterling. Really get them in and around the penalty area to create chances. But Broja can create chances himself. He can finish opportunities. 6 goals for Southampton last season. For someone who's never played in the Premier League before, is an outstanding feat for someone so young with so much, so little experience. But yeah, guys, Broja at top for me. Dad, thoughts on Broja?
Yeah, I think Broja is quite a decent striker. He went on loan to Southampton and, proved his worth there. I think, he does deserve a chance to prove himself, within his own team. I'm still, under this notion that we do urgently need
I think every Chelsea fan is.
Yeah, striker. Also, Aubameyang, coming. There's still, a lot of speculation on that. I know through the media, radio, that he was attacked over the weekend.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know whether it was a hate or racial attack, but I hope he has a speedy recovery from it, and he sets his focus on Chelsea, and comes to us pretty soon.
Exactly. Yep. Guys, so this is our lineup. Let us know your thoughts, and let's get back to the main camera now, and we will give you our predictions. So, in terms of a prediction for me, I don't know what to say, really. I know, based on the fact that we got a win on Sunday, based on the fact that confidence will be high today after a win, Sterling will have confidence in him now with the 2 goals he scored on the weekend. We have very limited midfield options, and that worries me. But I do think we can go out there and do a job. And that's why I'm predicting 2-1 for Chelsea, with Raheem Sterling to score and Armando Broja to score if he starts. Dad, your prediction?
My prediction is, consider we get off to a quick start, hit the ground running. I predict that it's going to be a 3-1 win for Chelsea. Yeah. 2 goals coming from Raheem Sterling and 1 with a header from corner with Koulibaly.
Cool. Guys, that's our predictions. Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Yeah. Moving on now to the final topic of the video, player of the day. So, again, we've had to pick this ourselves because, well, you haven't commented. You just simply haven't commented. And I know we're new to YouTube and we're not expecting millions of comments, millions and millions of likes, but I'm expecting a couple of comments on the video just to, come in, see if you enjoyed the video or not. Let us know your thoughts on so on and so forth. Yeah. But yeah, we've picked the player of the day today, and we wanted someone who could partner up with John Terry, and it was no one other than the main man himself, Ricardo Carvalho. 135 appearances at Chelsea through 2004 to 2010, with 7 goals coming across those 135 appearances. 3 Premier League titles won with us, and a total of 5 FA and League Cups. Dad, I love this guy. Talent, pure talent back in the day. Yeah. When Jose Mourinho bought him in from Porto. Dad, your thoughts?
Yeah, quite a legendary player, Ricardo Carvalho. I can remember, watching him play, and absolutely great player. He, in the glory years of the team, what can I say? 135 appearances, 7 goals. Premier League titles he won 3 with us, and the FA Cup and League Cups 5. He's outstanding.
Yeah, outstanding player, and for me, one of our greatest defenders ever. I was quite tempted to put Thiago Silva in, being who he is, but I think back to the glory years of what we watched back in 2005. When we had Mourinho, going through those years, we looked fantastic, and Carvalho was one of the mainstays of that team, and so for me, Carvalho had to go in there. But yeah, that's our player of the day, guys. Let us know your thoughts on who you would have put on player of the day. Please comment below. Come and just come and drop a comment.
Yeah, drop us comments.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from you. But guys, that's the end of today's video. Tonight we will be doing a watch along starting at 7:15 UK time for the Southampton Chelsea game. And guys, before we end this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Leave a comment down below your thoughts on our predictions and our lineups. Let us know your thoughts on what you'd put in to what you do for the lineup and what you do for predictions. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And guys, we'll see you later in the video. Cheers, for the watch along. Take care, guys.